show you guys a healthy way to make a pumpkin dish. You know how you can have pumpkin pie and different things of that sort, but all of it's full of calories, full of sugar, full of carbs, and this is a healthy way that you can still enjoy a pumpkin without all those added crazy calories. Right now, I am chopping my way into a pumpkin. I hate cutting up a pumpkin because it's so difficult. It's not so much about strength as much as it is about it being so freaking big and you having to cut into it. But what I do is just kind of take little pieces out of the pumpkin and chop them up into manageable pieces, like so. And then into squares. And after I get it down to squares, I take the skin off. After you cut them up into little squares, put them together into one bowl. And for this bash, I'm going to use some, let's see, what am I going to use? I'll use some of my blackened seasoning. Blackened seasoning, like for blackened chicken. I like using that on here for a salty way to make your pumpkin. Sprinkle some inside. And shake it up so it gets on your pumpkin evenly. And notice I'm not putting any oil or any butter or anything in here. It's just the seasoning and the pumpkin. And all I'm doing is just shaking it up. So it looks like that. It's nicely coated. And over here I have my oven set at 350, which whenever it heats up, I'm going to set it down to 200. And that's, 250. And that's actually the temperature that you want to cook your pumpkin on for 30 minutes. Okay. Right here I have a pan that I am, what are you doing? I said on. Okay. On the pan, I'm just going to use some aluminum foil. Just put it on there. Once again, I'm not putting any oil or anything of that sort on it. All I'm doing is putting the pumpkin on it. Spaced evenly. Still cut up into pieces like that. Put them in the dish. And what I like to add is some cinnamon and some ideal brown sugar. Let me put this away so it's not in the way. But the ideal brown sugar I've found is the best for cooking purposes for me. The taste is exactly like brown sugar. It's 0 calories and it's not so harmful for the body. See? I will put a good amount on there. Just kind of sprinkle it. And then some cinnamon. I love cinnamon. That's why I have a big batch of it just ground up. Also just put that on top. And the same thing like we did with the salty ones. You just kind of shake them around. Make sure everything's covered equally. There we go. And then you can just put them together with the salty ones. All on the pan. Space them out. Now, after I put all of these on the sheet, I'm just going to pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes, which at that point, I'm going to take them out and turn the pieces over, and then 20 minutes later, they're done. Pop them in the oven. See, it's at 3 o'clock, and I will see you guys in about 20 minutes. So it's been about 20 minutes now. And all I'm going to do is take my pumpkin out of the oven. And turn the pieces over. That smells so good already. And after you turn all the pieces over, there should be another 20 minutes for these before they're finished. Go. Alrighty. Now we put them all back. Another 20 minutes on the clock, and I'll see you guys then. So our pumpkin should be done now. What I'm going to do is take it out of the oven. Smells amazing. And I will take it out onto a plate. Out of the pan. Easy to remove, doesn't even stick. And please use something to remove this with. It is very hot. It's just my fingertips. I cooked so much, they lost all feeling of heat. Like this. And then we have some that are just plain. No seasoning on them. Those right there. And then we have these that are cinnamon. Now, you could eat these by themselves. You can eat them as a portion with a meal. What I like to do is put the spicy ones, the ones that are salty, or the plain ones, into like a salad with some goat cheese and fat-free Italian dressing. And then these right here, the ones that are just with the cinnamon and the ideal brown sugar, I like eating these plain because they're like little treats. But here we go, and I'm just gonna